Welcome back to another episode, and today we're working still on a Honda Civic. We got to get this ready and we got to get it gone, and the thing that's holding us up the most here is this size rust and that rust. So I got my handy dandy tinfoil tape. We're gonna mock it up and then we're gonna do the body work and get this cleaned up on the outside. The other thing too that we need to do is take this dent out, maybe. But that's a good sized dent. I don't know how we're gonna take that out, but we'll try it. So first things first, I'm gonna mock up where I'm gonna put my body filler, and we'll start filling. So we got my favorite tape here. And we're just gonna make our own. This is the same thing as if we were buying that like graded material stuff. And you can always stick it up inside here, because the more rigid it is, the better. So just stick it up inside there. And now I'm gonna get down on this side here and put a couple strips on this rocker panel. I mean, as long as you don't see it from here, from eye level, that's all we're trying to accomplish here, is just make sure that we don't see it at eye level. And there we're done. So all I'm gonna do now, mix up some body fill and spread it on. This is pretty much equivalent to have had patches welded in with metal. It's as strong as metal right now. So I'm just going to spread her on. Alright, so I got here some nice body fill, and I'm going to mix that to a nice consistency of dark red. I mean, you've probably seen this in some other videos. If it's new to you, I'll go through it again with you. So we're just going to pretty much swirl it up on this cardboard. You always want to mix your body fill on a cardboard. You never want to mix it on like a mixing station or anything like that. So now that we got this good, we're gonna want to act fast with it, because it gets hard pretty quick. So you just want to give it a little scoop of it, and then you want to start up top and bring it down. Make sure you apply it really tight so that you don't have any air pockets in your body fill. Like that, just till it gets a little tacky, and then push in all the hard parts. So we'll let that dry up and see what we have when it gets a little harder. This is nice and rock hard to the touch. All we need to do, sand it, just skim over it just a little bit, because we're not going to go for any professional looks here. Just skim over enough to paint it. We'll be good to call her a day. Let's start it. Yeah, it's too thin. I can almost push my fingers through it, so we'll go do that now. I put another spread of body fill on there, and I didn't want to show you guys because just me spreading body fill. But this other patch is nice and hard, and then I gave a little skim there. So all we got to do now is sand this, and we'll be ready to prime it or paint it. Maybe just paint it. Now I got some Rust-Oleum primer. Now when selecting your primer, make sure that if the paint is lighter, use a lighter primer. So like with whites, you use like gray primer. Since this is like a dark blue, you're gonna use your red primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime this now. I'm gonna start off with a rocker panel first. Wow. That's like really shitty, but it gave us full coverage. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do this panel. Man. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I usually don't prime like that, but I don't know what happened to this nozzle. It might be busted, but yeah. So I'll just leave that in the sun for a little bit, and then I'll hit it with our the paint that we're gonna put on it. I don't have anything color match picked out. I'm just gonna make something, find something that I got that's kind of close. So we'll do that, and we'll. Okay, we're burning some daylight. I found some paint. I had to re-primer that because my primer can got all goofed up. So now I got this. This is really old. This is from like 2016. 2016 blue. So I'm just gonna paint this on now. Yeah, it's cold, but I mean, for something that like isn't the right color match, it actually matches up pretty good.
It's freezing. See, it's cold.
Yeah, it is probably freezing. Wow, I think we had just enough of paint to do that spot, because now I'm not really, my paint ran out almost. And that I can just do like any kind of black, because not a lot of people look at that. So I'll let this dry, and then I'll put a coat of black paint on that. And I have this really old, I actually marked it Honda Black because this can got really destroyed over the amount of time I had it, so I'm just trying to really clean up as much paint cans as I have, because I always have like odds and ends of little ones from other projects that I've done. And that should be good enough. I mean, you gotta think too that this is dirty, so once I clean it and stuff, it'll all look good. And when I lower it to ground level. And like I said, if you look here, that's 2016. And this is Strato Blue Mica. This is actually from a cobalt project that I did. Man, I wish I had a little bit more paint for that. That's terrible. Now it's just starting to look like shit. Yeah, that's not the result that I'm going for. Alright, so my battery died. I put a new battery in, and now, I mean, it looks okay. When you get a little bit of dirt on it from driving on the road and stuff, it'll look like new. But right there where there was runs, I just whipped it with the cloth. I'm gonna try and see if I can get a little bit more paint out of that can, because if I can get that out, that would be awesome. That I wouldn't have spent any money in paint on this whole the bodywork part. All right, so the last thing that we need to do is get rid of this dent. And by get rid of it, I just mean the only thing that we're gonna be able to do is try and pull this out. And it's starting to come out really good, except there's one little clip there. I mean, that's as good as it's gonna get.
It came right out.
Yeah, so we'll just wash that and leave that as is. So now let's go off to getting this clean, and I'll do one last show around of the car, and then it'll be off to clean. So yeah, like, and by clean I just mean a quick spray. I'm gonna spray this while it's still wet, so I can get some dirt and stuff in the paint. But I mean, yeah. That side was beautiful. And then the windows are tinted good, so you can't see in. The dent's not dent there. So yeah, I'm gonna drive on over. I got my dad. He's ready. He's driving the Civic. He's putting it in gear, and we're off. And yeah, I think the radio works. Yeah, not a big deal about that.
How come you haven't done it?
Cause I'm gonna wash it while you guys are sitting in it.
Oh.
But yeah, my dad's flying in first gear right now. He hasn't. When was the last time you drove a manual car, Bobs?
1962.
Okay. Want to go to the new car wash?
I don't want to go too far.
All right, we're off. We're going to the new car wash.
We'll
see you as soon as we get there.
I didn't know there was a new one.
This is the new car wash that I haven't been to yet. So we got the car, and then use this at your own risk. It's got all the instructions. So I guess we'll have at her and give her the old wash. So as usual, we're just gonna do the soap and the wax, and that's all I'm paying is 2 and 1, so $3. And there you have it. We got a nice clean car. Pops, can you show them the body work and how it turned out once we cleaned it and everything? Yeah. So this is pretty much the side that we did the body work on, and the color matched pretty good. You can see a little bit of overspray right there of the Bondo, but that came out good. And like I said, that black came out really good. So this car looks really good, and it just is shined up really freaking good. So that's what we have, right, Pops? Yeah. What do you want to tell my viewers? Anything?
All set. It's cold here.
He's all set. It's cold here. I got one last finishing touch I'll show you before we head out. All right, so we're back at the ranch, and the last thing that we need to do to finish the finishing touches of this is, I got my stapler gun out. We're gonna hang the headliner. Hang the headliner.
Just
Here, Pops, you're gonna have to open the door and hold it while you. So you want to make sure you just pull this back as much as possible and then hit the trigger. Yep, this is just quick, fast upholstery work. And then this can probably be tucked back in, but I'm just gonna staple it up anyways. Because you can never have too many staples. Besides, with the tinted windows and everything, you're not gonna, that's how you hang the headliner good enough so it don't fall down. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Like, share, comment, whatever you want to do.